We see a lot of advice for the smaller, weaker jiu-jitsu player. But what about the big guys? Size and strength are two important factors in jiu-jitsu, and one grappler who is learning to use these to his advantage is Marte. The only black belt competitor from the Caribbean nation of the Dominican Republic, Marte began jiu-jitsu late in life. That hasn't stopped him becoming a world-class competitor in the black belt ultra heavyweight division. If you want to find out more about the unique challenges a heavyweight faces when learning jiu-jitsu, then keep watching.
My name is Marte. I am a black belt from the Dominican Republic under Tabar from Básico Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, affiliated to Yamasaki International. I've been competing for 7 years now, non-stop. I am the first active international competitor for the Dominican Republic at black belt. I was just a normal dude. I was going to law school, and I was also a DJ. Just drink beers with my friends and just mess around. When I started jiu-jitsu, I was much thinner than I am now. So I was maybe close to 200, 205 tops, and I like 250 plus. I never did weights. I used to hate going to the gym. My buddies must have thought I was big because I was 6'4", but I was never like the strong, overly powerful person. I was more like loose and, technique based. And I still am today, I guess. So I started like 2002. I did jiu-jitsu for like 2 years maybe. And then I had to go out because I used to suffer from really bad back pain. That's when I started doing weights. I actually really liked it. Like, I trained, my back pain disappeared, and I gained a couple of pounds, I never thought I was gonna get into so good shape. And I still think I'm really weak, but people tell me I'm not, so I want to get strong. Let's see what happens. When I came back, then I did feel maybe like, I don't know, I was still very technical and loose, but I just realized it recently maybe that my size makes a difference, I don't think I've actually learned to use my body to the max yet. I've been a guard player my whole life, and I just recently started, in the last few months, started working on, my top game to be a better guard passer. And that's actually my goal for this year and for next year is to become an effective guard passer, and I'm sure my size does make a difference. In that sense, maybe having trained with lighter guys my whole life has handicapped me because I've always been careful of not crushing people, let's say, All throughout my life, I've only had 2 sparring partners back home that were like big. One was bigger than me, and one was exactly my same size. Actually, I like fighting the big guys more. Like, there's more an opponent for me to like grab and stuff. With smaller guys, I give out too much space, so they kind of like sneak by me more easily, let's say. Like right now, for example, I went to Worlds as a black belt. Like, my training partner for Worlds is a purple belt who fights at like middle heavy. It's fun. I like training with him, It's all I have. There's not many like 6'4", 240 plus pounders, world-class level at many gyms. There's not many gyms with 3 of those guys. I haven't seen it, at least. But my favorite spar is Leandro. He's my favorite person to spar with. Man, I love training with Leandro, and I'm much heavier than him. The week after a tournament, we'll go and we'll do like 2 a days for 3 days straight. Then by the 4th day, we can't even move. but it's just jiu-jitsu. Like, I met him when we were both purple belts, and I just went, yeah, I'm big, you know, but if you ask my friends also, none of them say like, oh, I use a lot of power. They say I'm really strong, but they don't say like I rely on my power, you know, because I don't think that really goes too far in jiu-jitsu. You can't really rely on just strength. Don't rely on strength. Try to really finesse the techniques. If you're a big guy, just try to look for the finesse, like really finesse the technique. If you lock a submission for more than 3 or 5 seconds and you're still there, it's probably needs a little adjustment. Like when a triangle is really locked and you squeeze, it doesn't last too long. Like people tap out relatively fast. Same thing with a choke. If a choke is done correctly, I mean, you can't like stay there for 10 seconds, you know? Really finesse the technique, and all throughout my early days, man, I only focused on submission. Like I didn't even know the point system till I started competing like later. Just train hard. That's what I like to do still. So I just go and train, man. I just still like training a lot. I don't care if I get tapped out or not, or if I lose to lighter guys or heavier. Like I just like training, period, you know? Just like really learn techniques, man. Take the time to learn techniques and try to learn from all of the people you train with. If you go to the gym and you just lock up and you're like a 250 pounder, nobody's gonna do anything, but you're not gonna progress. So you have to open yourself up, you know, maybe get a little smashed, learn to recoup, learn to recover, learn to escape from bad positions, and just enjoy jiu-jitsu, you know? Just enjoy it.
Make sure to check out the other videos from this episode. BJJ Hacks TV. Subscribe now for free jiu-jitsu videos.